What it do, comic bros? It's your boy Super Sean, and I'm back with another video. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about some Xmen 97 because y'all already know the season 2 trailer has just dropped and we gotta get straight into it. No intro on this one. Y'all already know the vibes. Hulk, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Make sure you stick around for the end of the video for my analysis on this trailer and my overall thoughts of season 2 and what to expect. Let's get it, man.
It's hard to believe what's not waiting for me. Someone I lost. Someone special.
The X-Men are scattered through time. In the past, from the start of Apocalypse's reign, to the future at the height of his rule.
The X-Men. I must strike them at their most vulnerable. The 1990s.
Jeez, could have at least bought me a drink first.
We gotta get the X-Men back to the 90s.
You fight a battle that cannot be won. Against the dawn of an age that cannot be stopped.
This isn't just about us. It's about everyone we've lost.
From the beginning of time to the reaches of tomorrow, we stand together right here, right now. I believe in the X-Men.
We're back, baby.
Yo, that was the Xmen 97 season 2 trailer, and oh my god, it is so much happening in this trailer. Off the muscle, off the rip, we gotta talk about the Age of Apocalypse storyline. This storyline is originally from the 90s and is written by Scott Lobdell, Jeff Loeb, a cluster of writers and artists. This story features some of the best designs, some of the best fight scenes. Of course, Age of Apocalypse represents some of the best X-Men storytelling from the early 90s. I see why everybody is hyped. Now, one thing Apocalypse said in this trailer is we have to attack the X-Men while they're vulnerable in the 90s. So, what I'm thinking, did he set up a trap, split the team up, get some of the team back in time so he can attack the 90s X-Men? That's what it seemed like to me. It looked like darker forces is working against the X-Men. We hear the words, the ones we have lost, in this trailer, and it immediately pans to magic, a picture of magic and a couple other X-Men like they were sacrificed. Because remember, this is back in the times in early Egypt, and sacrificing animals, sacrificing humans was not off limits to Apocalypse and his followers. So don't be surprised if we see some mutants being sacrificed in the name of Apocalypse during this season. Jumping back to that whole magic thing, also, it's not far-fetched to think that Magic may have died in the attack on Genosha. Confirmed that is Magic because the mural shows her next to Gambit, it shows her next to Madeline, and it shows her next to Murrow. So I guess me thinking that it happened in the past, I was tripping. The Deadpool cameo, it wasn't really a Deadpool cameo, it was morphing into Deadpool in fighting. We know in X-Men 97 they like to use morph to give us more characters, you know, if anything, to show how other X-Men characters that are not in the show would look with this 97 Disney Plus animation. Last season we got to see Magic when morphed in her when he was fighting who? The Goblin Queen. So that was definitely fire. I love how they're using Morph to do that. And this trailer, he morphed into who? Deadpool. We also seen him morph into Spiral. So I love how Disney is using Morph. Keep using this character to morph into more obscure characters so we can get to see them in this 97 animation look. Dope, dope, dope. Keep expanding on what made season 1 great. All the emotional attachments of the X-Men. We especially want to see what's going on with Rogue. She has just lost Gambit. Word is, Gambit will be returning as the 4th Horseman of Apocalypse. Now, this is not confirmed, but this is guessed because Gambit is so popular and it's just hard to wrap my head around Gambit losing to some Sentinels. Like, come on. This is Rogue here. This is Rogue. Rogue can crush a Sentinel with a blow, bruh. She could just use her powers and just fly straight through them. I mean, we seen her crush these Sentinels all through X-Men 92 in the early seasons. So for Gambit to fall victim to some Sentinels, yo, dog. I ain't like that, man. I ain't like that. And you have to think, you have to know that they have a bigger plan for Gambit. They have a big picture brewing for Gambit, and I can't wait to see it. And I think it will all get unveiled in season 2 of X-Men 97. That is for sure. Now, another theory that I have is when we look at the Age of Apocalypse, the X-Men and the Age of Apocalypse look totally different from your regular normal X-Men team. You have a Wolverine, but he kind of looks more furrow, you know what I'm saying, with a metal arm. You have a Cyclops, and he kind of looks like your Metallica rocker with the long hair, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not Metallica, but y'all know what I'm saying. He looks like a freaking rock star, baby. What if these X-Men end up fighting their doppelgangers when they go back there? Like, these are the doppelgangers that's already serving Apocalypse. I hope to see a Wolverine versus his feral state. I hope to see Rocker Cyclops versus leader of the X-Men Cyclops. I hope to see that, man. Maybe they'll have Colossus there. And Colossus is also in the original run of Age of Apocalypse, bro. So this would be a perfect time to introduce Colossus. Colossus with the bandana on his head, man. We already know that we'll be getting classic X Factor. Now, my X Factor theory is something like this. Since the X-Men have been transported back in time to fall under Apocalypse's reign, maybe X Factor kind of fills the X-Men shoes in the later timeline. You know what I'm saying? So let's say all the X-Men have disappeared, or maybe most of the team. Maybe X Factor steps up and says, yo, we're gonna protect Earth. We're going to protect mutant rights while the X-Men are not here. And I think that will be their purpose. You know what I'm saying? X Factor investigations stepping up while the original X-Men have been caught in Apocalypse's web, so to speak. But I could be wrong. They could already be there. Nothing is far-fetched. Nothing is off limits. But that's my theory on, you know, the X Factor stuff. That's not far-fetched to think either. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving. It looks like Jean Grey and Cyclops are stuck in 3960 AD with Rogue, Nightcrawler, and Beast in ancient Egypt, circa 3000 BC. Logan also appears to be alive and well despite having had his animatium skeleton ripped apart by Magneto in the season 1 finale. We met a young Apocalypse in the season 1 finale, but according to the trailer, it looks like a present day Apocalypse is ready to destroy the X-Men throughout every single timeline. Overall, I am excited for X-Men season 2. We know Bayo DeMaio, the writer that was let go, he said he wrote a lot of season 2 as well, but after being let go, of course he won't have a major impact on the final presentations of it. So we'll see if his presence not being there affects the quality of the show, because regardless how you feel about the guy, he was a big part of season 1 success. And he said he wrote the majority of season 2 as well. There's no way you don't miss a dope writer like Bayo, man. It's not possible, man. This man wrote a great first season and what it looks like to be a great second season. Yo, he will be missed. I'm telling you the truth. He will be missed. And I think it will show in the product. For real. Brad Winderbaum already said for season 3, they will have a new head writer. And speaking of season 3, we can jump farther than that because Disney Plus already renewed X-Men 97 for a 4th season. So by those standards, we know the ratings is going great and those subscriptions for Disney Plus have been on the rise, for real. But this has just been my trailer watch for X-Men 97. Please let me know how you feel about X-Men 97 in the comments below. I'm your boy, Super Duper Deuces.